The miserable fate of Vargas. This one hurts because it shows how cruel the world can be to someone who never stood a chance. Vargas is a former doctor who spends the last 7 years of his life chasing a single goal, killing the Count. Long before Guts ever arrives, Vargas serves as the Count's personal physician, which puts him front and center for the inquisitions carried out in the name of faith. He sees everything. The Count does not just execute people labeled as heretics, he devours them. Entire lives end inside his castle, which was justified as holy punishment. Vargas cannot stomach it, and he tries to escape with his wife and children, hoping to leave the nightmare behind. They barely get far before they're caught and dragged back. All of them are thrown into the dungeons, and this is where Vargas' life truly ends. He is forced to watch as his family is slaughtered and eaten right in front of him. He cannot fight back. He cannot look away. He can only listen and watch as the people he loved most disappear piece by piece, while the Count treats it like a ritual instead of a crime. After that, the Count turns his attention to Vargas. The torturer destroys his body beyond recognition, leaving him broken and barely alive. The only reason he survives at all is because he fakes his own death using a drug and escapes in secret. On his way out, he steals the Count's bayonet, the very object tied to his monstrous power. For 7 years, Vargas lives in hiding with nothing but rage keeping him alive. Revenge feels impossible until he meets Guts. Watching Guts tear through the Count's soldiers gives Vargas hope for the first time in years. He helps Guts escape, leads him to his underground hideout, and shows him the stolen bayonet, and reveals a secret path into the Count's castle. Vargas believes Guts might succeed where he never could. Puck sees the damage revenge has done to Vargas and urges him to let go and move forward. For a brief moment, Vargas actually considers it, but that hope does not last. He is captured soon after and dragged into the public for execution. The whole thing is staged to lure Guts out. Puck begs Guts to save him, but Guts refuses, seeing it as someone else's problem. Vargas dies cursing the Count, executed without a fight, without closure, and without dignity. What makes Vargas' fate so horrifying is how unfair it is. He loses his family in the worst way imaginable, loses his body, loses his future, and then loses his life without ever striking back. In the end, fate delivers its own punishment. Later, when the Count refuses to sacrifice his daughter and is dragged into the abyss, Vargas is among the first souls to rise and pull him down.